Alright, I'm going to show you how to replace control arm bushings if you don't have a press or any type of fancy tools. Okay, you do need to have at least a vise. I mean, you could do this with something like a C-clamp if you have a good one and a couple pieces of metal, but it's a lot easier with a vise, preferably a good one. This is not a good brand, but I mean, it has a lot of features on it, so we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna have a bunch of different sockets that we're gonna use. Okay, for example, this will go in here, this will push against that. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove the pin. Because I don't have the right type of sockets, like long enough deep ones to do it all at once, so I have to remove the pin. So I have this little contraption I built in here, and we're just gonna go ahead and tighten this bad boy up. And we're just gonna keep going. Let's see, that didn't collapse on itself. That's in there. Okay. And then I'm gonna loosen this up. Take my little fancy tools out of here. Okay. And now I got the pin for the most part. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and grab this like so. I'm gonna rotate it like so, and we're gonna pull the pin right out. Okay. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna load this bad boy back up. Center that right there. And now we can push this out. See it coming? Make sure you have a little bit of size, or it's a pain in the ass if you don't. Now, if you have a long enough socket or a big enough vise, it's a lot easier. But this is what I got, and we're gonna make it work. Literally went to Harbor Freight and bought this morning. That's pretty good. Might not go any more than that. Okay, pretty good. And since I don't have a deep enough socket, I have to put this up on here. Put that bad boy in there. And basically hit this bad boy with a hammer. Get it to come the rest of the way out. Sorry, I'm not a professional. I don't have like fancy equipment to hold these freaking cameras, but you're gonna knock that out with a hammer. that's it. Then basically rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. There's tons of ways of doing it. People burn these, light them on fire and all that kind of stuff. I've done that way before. Yeah, it's kind of cool, fun, super messy, smelly. Takes longer actually because it takes a while to get that hot enough to deteriorate. So if you can just sandwich it in a vise and rotate the arm, you'll just break the rubber right from the pin. And that's exactly why they tell you to compress your suspension before you tighten your bolts, because that's exactly what happens. Doesn't matter what kind of rubber you're using, unless it's a free-floating component like this. And that's one of the reasons why these are so good and they last so long. I mean, this is great, but it's mainly because this thing can rotate and doesn't crack anything or damage anything. I'll do another video on the install at another time. Peace out.